A thing for every place and a place for everything. Ideally, there'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can put 8 people down below.
I just want to experience what it's like to sail on a big boat as a crew instead of 1 or 2 people in the small sailboats like we've been using. It's going to be a totally different experience.
So this morning, current's going that way. Which way did we say wind was going? This way. So the wind and the current are opposing each other this morning, right? What does that mean? Higher. Cool. So we could potentially get some waves up here this morning. How far you've gone in 6 minutes is 1/10 of your boat speed. So if you've gone 0.3 miles in 6 minutes, then your boat speed is 10 times that, or 3 knots. So, fair amount of sailing today. We left this morning, came out at Shackford Head, sailed out Head Harbor, made our way towards Southern Wolf, made a beeline on this bearing, and sailed through Letite Passage. You can see how kind of tight that is in through there. So a couple of different ways for finding fixes today. What were they?
Triangulation.
Okay, so triangulation, how'd that go?
It was a little bit more difficult because we were actually moving, so by the time you got everything all set and ready to go, you already moved half a mile or so.
Before it was just like, there's this and this, and then you could find it and nothing moved because it's a piece of paper and a scenario in a classroom, but here you're constantly moving. It's not even like if you're doing your hiking, because here on a boat, so you're constantly moving. You can't just be like, oh, we're gonna stop for a second to triangulate to figure out where we are. It's like, no, you're moving. So
hopefully what you're seeing is a logical, chronological progression through sort of the evolution of these processes of navigating.
Today, west winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, mainly in south swell. Tonight, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots.
There's two things I'm looking for. One is understanding of the concepts and knowing what to do. And the secondary thing is just being mathematically proficient, being able to do the math. Really, what I hope sticks with you is the concept, like what's happening here. So when you're looking out at the water and you see and understand, looking at a chart, you're like, okay, the current's gonna be ripping through there. I'm gonna have to point up.
new experiences and better education of how to put it all together and how it works in real life. It's great.
It's pretty interesting getting to sail back in for the last little push. It's pretty fun.